So today we're going to move into Objective 8.4, which is properties of special parallelograms. A rectangle is a parallelogram with 4 right angles. A rhombus is a parallelogram with 4 congruent sides. A square is a parallelogram with 4 congruent sides and 4 right angles. Today we're mostly going to focus on a rectangle. So a rectangle has 4 right angles. The diagonals are congruent. So these diagonals are congruent. And then it has all 5 properties of a parallelogram that we learned about the other day. Those 5 properties I've written out in pink. Just to refresh your memory, the opposite angles are congruent. The opposite sides are congruent. The opposite sides are parallel. The diagonals bisect each other. And the consecutive angles would sum up to 180 degrees. So we also want to kind of keep those things in the back of our mind as we're working with these rectangles. Oh, what in the world? So here's our first problem. Example 1 says a woodworker constructs a rectangular picture frame so that JK is 50 centimeters and JL is 86 centimeters. Find HM. So the first thing I'm going to do is to actually label the information that it gave me. So JL is 86, and I need to find HM. Okay, so HM is right here. So it looks like JK is an outside edge, and I don't know that I'm actually going to use JK. I don't know, let's see. What do I know? I know that 86 is the diagonal, and if I divide 86 into 2 equal pieces, because these diagonals bisect each other, I know that this side would be 43 and this side would be 43. Not only do these diagonals bisect each other, but these diagonals are also congruent. So I could say 43 and 43 there as well, and that would give me HM. I want to point out that JK, I didn't do anything with that JK. That was just some extra information. Example 2 says, for carpentry, the rectangular gate has diagonal braces. Find HJ and HK. So these are diagonals. The gate is rectangular. So if that side is 30.8, this side is 30.8, this side is 30.8, and this piece is 30.8. So what am I looking for? HJ. HJ is opposite GK. So HJ will be 48, and HK will be 30.8 plus 30.8. So a 6, a 1, and a 6. So HK is 61.6. Well, that was easy enough. All right, last slide that we're going to do today. So the diagonals are congruent. That means in each one of these, you're going to set the diagonals up so that it's equal to the other one. And all I have to find is the value of x in these problems. So I'm going to go to my best friend here, and we're going to do some math together. 5x plus 2 equals 12. X is 2. The next problem, 7x equals 14. Well, I can do that one easy enough in my head. X is going to equal 2 there as well. The next one, 3x plus 4 equals 13. And honestly, with these being one-step equations, I probably would just solve them by hand. But I know that you guys don't like doing that, so let's type it in the calculator. And the very last problem, 5x plus 6 equals 31. So we're going to change that to a 5, change that to a 6, and change this to a 31. X is 5. Now, you'll have some problems today where you're going to have to know how to use these properties.